What if the first skyscraper in human history was not housed to house people, but to invade the heavens? In ancient Mesopotamia, thousands of years before the Burj Khalifa or the Empire State Building, humanity united for a single terrifying purpose. They built a tower so high that its peak vanished into the clouds. History calls it a myth, but modern archaeology has uncovered the foundations of a structure in modern-day Iraq that matches the dimensions of the impossible. Ancient tablets describe a time when the entire world spoke one language, a time when human collaboration became a threat to the divine order. This was not just a building, it was a launch pad, and the technology they used was so advanced that it had to be forcibly dismantled. The question is, what were they trying to reach? The book of Genesis describes a civilization moving east, settling in the plain of Shinar. They were led by a figure often identified as Nimrod, the first tyrant on earth. Their ambition was absolute. Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves. The text highlights a technological breakthrough. They used brick instead of stone and tar for mortar. This was the invention of waterproof, baked construction materials, the first step towards industrialization. The tower, known as a ziggurat, was an artificial mountain, a stairway for the gods to descend or for men to ascend. But this unity was dangerous. The narrative states that God looked down and said, "If, as one people speaking the same language, they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them." The intervention was surgical. It wasn't a flood or a fire. It was a cognitive disruption. In an instant, the neural pathways for language were scrambled. The architects could no longer understand the engineers. The project collapsed into chaos. The tower was abandoned, and humanity was scattered. The Quranic manuscripts confirmed this event, but add a layer of psychological depth to the tyrant behind it. The Pharaoh of Egypt, thousands of years later, referenced this same technology. He commanded his minister Haman to build for me a high tower that I may reach the roots of the heavens. This connects the Tower of Babel to a recurring human obsession, piercing the sky. Ancient Islamic commentaries describe the tower not just as a physical structure, but as an act of war against the unseen. The people of that era believed they could physically confront the Creator. Archaeologists excavating the site of Etemenanki in Babylon found bricks stamped with the name of Nebuchadnezzar, who attempted to rebuild the ancient ruins. His inscription reads, "I have made it the wonder of the people of the world. I raised its top to the heaven." But here is the twist. The sudden confusion of tongues might not be a myth. Linguistics traces all human languages back to a single proto-language, a root source. The scattering of humanity wasn't a punishment, it was a safeguard. It prevented a singular tyrannical power from dominating the entire planet too early. Today, the ruins of the Great Ziggurat lie flat in the dust of Iraq, a square foundation of baked bricks dissolved by time. But the spirit of Babel has returned. We have rebuilt the network. We have reconnected the languages through digital code. The internet has made us one people again. We are building towers that pierce the atmosphere. We are planning to colonize the stars. The ancient warning was clear. When humanity speaks with one voice and works with one mind, nothing is impossible for them. We have reached that point again. The cycle has completed a full circle. What do you believe? Was the Tower of Babel a primitive construction project, or was it the first time humanity unlocked a power that had to be shut down?